Hey everyone, it's ASKA here. In this video, I will show you a trick to create French manicure in an instant. French nails are surprisingly difficult, and even many nail artists have trouble with them. But if you use something, you can complete them in an instant. I will show you 3 ways to do it, including a way to do it without a brush and a way for nail salons. So please watch until the end. Okay, let's get started. Have you ever tried French manicure? French nails are a basic nail design that is so popular around the world that they are considered a staple of nail art. At first glance, French manicure, where only the tip of the nail is painted white, don't seem that difficult to create. But this French manicure is actually a very deep nail design. The key to completing this French manicure perfectly is how beautifully you can draw these curves known as French line. However, even for nail artists, it is very difficult to draw these French lines using a brush. So this time, I would like to introduce a method to draw French lines easily and quickly. In the second half of the video, I will also introduce a recommended method for manicurists who are not good at French manicure, so please take a look. First, I will introduce the easiest way to complete French manicure in an instant. To make them in an instant, I will use a nail stamper. This is for transferring the image on the plate to the stamper and then transferring it to the nail to create nail art. Let's use this soft, squishy part to create French manicure in an instant. First, prepare white gel and apply it to the squishy part of the stamper. Spread it out sideways with a brush. Apply it wider than the width of the nail. Now you are ready to go. The color gel has already been applied twice and cured. Now from here, you can create French manicure in an instant. Press the tip of your nail firmly against the stamper you prepared earlier and slowly return it. Now your French manicure is complete. It was very easy and quick to do. However, there are some tips to make them well. First, press the tip of your nail into the stamper at a 45-degree angle. Not straight vertically like this. Also, make sure that the French line is symmetrical when viewed from above the nail. Once you have pressed it to the desired depth, slowly draw it diagonally again, as if returning the way you came. This way, thanks to the squishy stamper, you can create a beautiful French line in an instant. After this, harden it with the light. Apply a second coat if you like. And finish by applying a top coat. I would also like to introduce a way to create thin French line in an instant even with the same French manicure. Thin French refers to nails with a thinner white part than regular French manicure. In this case, you can easily create them without using a stamper or special tools. What you will use is your finger. Let's use your finger instead of the stamper from before to draw. First, put on gloves and apply white gel in the same way as the stamper. When using a stamper, I pressed it diagonally. But for thin French, I put it vertically on my finger and then roll it from side to side. And you'll have thin French in no time. If you use your fingers, be sure to wear gloves as touching the gel directly may cause a gel allergy. After this, apply a top coat and it's done. One last thing. The method using a stamper requires you to press it hard, so there is also the disadvantage that it can easily damage the stamper. So here is another method that doesn't damage the stamper. This method is also useful for salon work, so please try it out. First, prepare a vinyl sheet and mark the width of your nail on it. After marking, draw a French line with gel on the vinyl sheet. After drawing, let it harden as it is. Once it hardens, use the stamper to pick up the French line you drew earlier. Pick up the French line drawn with gel on the stamper and place this French line on the nail. Look through the stamper to check the position of French line and gently stick them together. Once you've attached only the center, remove the stamper and use tweezers to stick both sides together. This completes the French line. All you have to do is fill in the tip of the nail from the French line with white. Let it harden and then apply a top coat to complete the process. This method uses a brush, but since it's done on the vinyl sheet, it's much easier than drawing on the nail. Also, if you're working in the nail salon, it has the advantage of being able to make it in your spare time, so please try it out. What did you think of this secret trick to make French manicure in an instant? The method using a stamper is particularly easy and quick, so it's recommended for beginners. Although the stamper has the disadvantage of being easily damaged, it is very easy to make, so why not give it a try? Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button. And if you like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.